Hi, this is Mrs. Robertson. I am going to talk at the beginning and then I'm going to be quiet and you will just watch what I do as I create the answer key to study guide number 2. In number 3, it doesn't matter the order that they are in because there's a plus sign and it makes it commutative. And in number 1, if there's not a number in front of it, you do use the number 1. 1 is considered a coefficient if there's Any questions on 1, 2, 3, 4? Good. Any questions on 5, 6, 7, and 8? Everyone, I did not make any mistakes. You have no questions? All right, be careful with the order of operations and the negative sign. This is one where since the negative sign was in the bottom, sometimes kids forget to put the negative sign. All right, let's go to the next page. There's one in there. Okay. This one is tricky because you're going to do the parentheses first. There's one set of parentheses in number 9. So 25 plus 2, you're going to have 27 minus 9 divided by 3 times 1. Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 3 times 1 is still 3. So you have 27 minus 3. Did you get 24? All right. In a problem like number 11, it's easy to forget the minus t, which here will be minus a negative 2. All right, now that makes that one a little tricky. So you're going to add the opposite. 4 squared is 16. Add the opposite. Now, of course, 16 minus 16 is 0, and 16 plus negative 16 is 0. Both would give you the same answer. So you end up with 0 plus 2, which equals 2. Did you get a 2 for number 11? Any questions? Did you get $6 for number 12? Perimeter means we're going to add it together 4 times. So you could do 3m plus 2. There are a couple ways you can do this. But it does say it wants you to write an expression. So you can't just go do only the answer. You have to include the expression. 1, 2. I got to do it one more time. And you end up with 12m plus 8. Now, if m is 6, 12 times 6 plus 8 equals 80. Now, if you did not want to write your expression this long, here's the shorter expression. It's a square. They're all the same, so you could just say 4 times 3m plus 2. That, I would count that correct. This correct. Well, it does say simplify. If it says simplified expression, this is probably the best answer. Okay, so this is probably what they want, a simplified expression answer. That's what you would put. Okay. Then we have the problems down here. Any questions? Again, use your arrows. 5 times negative 2x is negative 10x. 5 times 8 is 40. In this one, add the opposite. 3 times y is 3y. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18, which would be 3y minus 18. Factoring, this is like pulling teeth. You have to figure out what is the greatest common factor between 24 and 30. What is it, kids? 6. 6 times what is 24x? 4x. Don't forget the x. And 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, on this one, add the opposite. What's your greatest common factor between a 4 and an 18? 2. And you can't say x or y because they both have different variables. So you're going to have 2 times 2x plus 2 times a negative y, or 2 times 2x minus 9y. Any questions? Factoring, okay? Should we practice a factor one before the test tomorrow? We might practice a factoring one. And the last ones. This is the identity. It kept its identity of addition. All right, this one is the inverse. A number plus its inverse is 0. This is the identity property for multiplication. This, negative 3, 6, 5, negative 3, 6, 5. What moved around the parentheses? And which one's the parentheses? It's the associative property. I put little snake heads on my S's. Which property allows us to change the order of an expression? The commutative property. Okay, are you getting better at these properties? Okay, there we go.